Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the NASCAR Kellogg's Truck Series. It's time to crown a champion. 3 drivers enter. Only 1 driver will leave. As the first champion in, 2 years. I want to say, was it Christopher Bell was the last champion? Or was it Gregson? I don't know. I think it was Bell. Who won it in 2017? I think it was Bell. Because it was a hiatus last year. 2 drivers will also make their series debut in this race. So you can see one of them already up towards the front. This, of course, the Georgia Power 200, presented by Kellogg's. What a way to close off the year. A.J. Jones enters with the points lead and would win on a tie with his 3 wins. He is 18 points ahead of Pete Townsend. Martin Freeman is a long shot, but he's 84 points out. Eddie Money was just eliminated. He needed 4 more points to be mathematically eligible. Oh, he's 139 points back. He needed to be 135 since he would not win on a tiebreaker. So let's go through your starting lineup. Taylor Goldsmith begins where he ends the year where he started it, on the front row, along with Red Fox, who is believed to be retiring after this race. Then Michael Jackson, he's got a good starting position. Alongside of him will be Lemmy Cooper. Martin Freeman, he's your highest championship contender, and he'll start next to Tib Foster. Tib Foster in a 3rd car for Mr. Magoo. Oh, that's a Mr. Magoo Motorsports. It's 3rd truck, my bad. Joining Jacob Rose and Buddy Lazier. This team, I think, is switching to Toyota. They figured they had an extra Chevy, they might as well field Tib Foster. Then Miranda Cosgrove lines up next to Jacob Rose, one of the 2 Mr. Magoo Motorsports regular drivers. Then James Young is going to start next to Benedict Cumberbatch. Frank Sinatra, Old Blue Eyes next to Hilda. Then Mitch Hedberg and Billy Preston. Tom Clancy will start next to Buddy Lazier, I believe. Yes, that is row 8. Buddy Lazier is the 3rd. And then Steve Carell will start next to Tyler Ankrum, making his series debut. Tyler Ankrum, for all intents and purposes, would have most likely been the K&N East champion last year. That was completely untelevised, you know. This young whippersnapper he's gonna be a star, I think. And Weird Al and Maurice White of Earth, Wind and Fire. Wow. Okay, both of the Spanish trucks aren't in the championship, are on row 11. Andre the Giant and Meatloaf. Then Daniel Brühl and Tommy Chong. Mart Watney starts next to the championship leader, A.J. Jones, and Nicolas Cage and Lin-Manuel Miranda. Rounding out your top 30, Gilbert Gottfried and Pete Townsend. Then Peter Onjak was on the pole after 1 lap, fell off. Simon Cowell's next to him. Then Solid Snake and Brandon Morris in what I think is his last start.
Drivers, start your engines.
Dwayne Johnson is going to start next to Lionel Richie and Eddie Money. Going to start next to Wayne Brady. That is your starting lineup for the Georgia Power 100. Let's talk about A.J. Jones for a second. It has been announced that next year he will expected to be returning to the 9 truck in lieu of moving up to Melling. So here we go. Why are we at daytime? We were supposed to be night. Well, if this turns out... meant to be nighttime. Daytime, nighttime, suffering is all she gets. Green flag is out. And we're away in the Georgia Power 200. Tib Foster, you can see he's making a move. He's going to make it 3 wide. And he's going for second place already. Look at the 2 Garmin GPS store trucks right next to each other. That's not confusing at all. Tib Foster going for the lead already. What a legend. Ankrum getting stuck. Now, this could be really good for Martin Freeman. I don't know where he has to... that as they run right now, I think Martin Freeman would be snookering the title away. AJ Jones has to get worried, though. Look who's right behind him, almost. That is Pete Townsend. Tib Foster did lead that second lap. But here comes Red Fox, back for more. Martin Freeman up to third. Okay, if this wouldn't be winning him the championship at this point, I don't know what would. There's AJ, though. Then again, look at AJ Jones on the charge. '84. At this point, AJ Jones, I think, would be back winning the championship. He has moved up. Look at Meatloaf is running the blockade for him, and Andre the Giant's leading this line. There's both of the Mr. Magoo full-time trucks, and there's the part-time truck right there. Teamwork, you can see all over the place here in the opening stages of the Georgia Power 200. Peter Onjak and Brandon Morris still don't know for sure if Brandon Morris is going to retire. It'll be a one-on-one sit-down with him coming up probably on this Tuesday, you know, on Western Caves TV 2. This is a telecast, of course, of the Western Caves Sports Network. Tib Foster has grabbed the lead back. Martin Freeman in an all-important second spot. Where is AJ Jones? He's up to 13th! AJ Jones! His blood in his eyes. Oh! Crash! And Pete Townsend's involved! It's a championship contender! Tyler Ankrum is spinning all over! There's Tom Clancy, who Ankram's gonna take over the 17 for. Oh! Implications! Or should I say implorations? They're still racing back at the front! Martin Freeman is gonna lose a spot because of this. Wow! Tib Foster is your leader under yellow. We got a space-time rewind. I thought I saw the stop sign man at one point. Oh! Oh, is it Anchor? Oh, don't tell me they were four. They were four. It was Pete Townsend! What? 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 Okay, a very calm, rational look at things. Pete Townsend made it 4 wide and got pinched between Snake and Steve Carell. He brought up Snake, and I think Carell kind of came down. And then that knocks Tyler Ankrum into a spin. You see Sinatra getting involved there. Some scraping for James Young. Oh, there's Tom Clancy and Mitch Hedberg. An 8-truck incident on the front stretch in the opening laps. Oh, and this was not good for Tyler Ankrum in the 54. What a heartbreak. Oh, and this might be the final nail in the coffin of Pete Townsend's championship. He looked like he was going to easily just walk away. Pit stops. Let's add another wrinkle. AJ Jones is staying out. What on earth? Why? Oh, no. Oh. Why? Well, maybe he'll pit this time around. He just got himself a lap lead. He did just get himself a lap lead. These guys are all taking fuel only. That concerns me a little. Is AJ Jones going to be able to make it? Oh, dear Lord. I'm hoping AJ Jones pits this next time by, because then he'll at least be able to make it on fuel. He just wrapped up 5 bonus points for leading a lap, though. He stayed out. Miranda Cosgrove and Lin-Manuel Miranda stayed out. It looks like your Tim Foster is the first driver in line that pitted. He's been dominating this race. You can see Pete Townsend there. Yay, Ankrum's not out of the race. No! There's too many reasons so far in this race. Pete Townsend at the back of the pack. Could Pete Townsend walk right into a title because of this? I mean, with Martin Freeman up there, oh, that throws a whole wrinkle into everything. Oh, man. This is crazy. The AJ Jones gonna get credit with leading this lap too. Maybe he's going for the most laps led. That could be interesting. Oh man. So this is either a brilliant strategy from his crew chief, or it's an idiotic strategy. It's especially brilliant if he's got enough fuel to make it to the end. There will be, it looks like 38 laps left in the season when we go back green. That's very interesting. Now, tomorrow's race is going to be also kind of interesting. That championship battle in the Melling Series has been all but wrapped up by Chick Corea, but Sunday, who's going to win the championship Sunday? And who's going to win it here? Green flag is out, and we're away. Tim Foster already looking high. He's going to get clotheslined up high. Or freight trained rather. Martin Freeman, he's going for the lead. He hasn't led it all this race. He needs to change it. He wants to change that. Lin-Manuel Miranda is going to swoop low and going to take the lead. The Hamilton creator himself. Oh, he's got some separation. Not Tim Foster. AJ Jones second. Oh, and Red Fox is going for fourth. Oh no, and there goes Martin Freeman. Second, you can see these guys really, really fanning out. Anybody completely, well, these drivers, Snake, Carell, Young, Townsend, Tyler Ankrum running in last. What a disappointing day for the youngster. Only 18 years of age. Oh, man. AJ Jones really getting to look at that run Lin-Manuel Miranda has gotten. A lighter fuel tank. Who's Miranda Cosgrove, the other driver you have to worry about. I wonder if AJ Jones and them are good because they didn't immediately pit. And look at this. Martin Freeman starting to get shuffled back. This is going to be a new wrinkle into the championship. And he never even got the lap. AJ Jones, what are you doing? Minor scare. Top 33 all up here. Pete Townsend is off the pace. So that's going to end his championship hopes. Unless something really stupid happens. Tim Foster, he's getting suckered down. I guess this line isn't the line to be in. Where is... Martin Freeman's in 11th. He needs to outpoint at this point by 89. '89. 22. I think at this point, with that lap lead, I think AJ Jones can wrap it up with a... Yeah, he could wrap it up with a 22nd place finish. No, 23rd. I think 20... Wait, no. Yeah, 22nd. 23rd would put him a couple points shy. Put him to... So AJ Jones, he just needs to finish 22nd. And that would be assuming Martin Freeman wins after leading the most laps. And it doesn't look like... If he just gets the 80... The 180... No, 24th place finish, if I have done my math correctly, would secure him the title. Don't quote me on that. 23rd, actually. 23rd, I believe. And, of course, Martin Freeman is behind AJ Jones. Meanwhile, at the front, Lin-Manuel Miranda is finding a few challengers as here comes Daniel Bruhl. Gonna try and challenge for the race lead as we near halfway. Question. Oh, Ankrum's already half the track behind. He's gonna be a factor into this. They'll come across them probably twice, if we're going to be honest, depending on how fast the field sifts through them the first time around. So Tyler Ankrum could be a major factor in this championship. Daniel Bruhl, your race leader. Wouldn't that be a sad story if Ankrum, in his first start, ends up affecting the championship? Same with Tib Foster, but you already know Tib Foster's a good driver. He did win that race at Sebring in Cup earlier this year. Tib Foster and AJ Jones working together, and the two of the red light racing trucks right behind, including Martin Freeman, who just got shuffled out by Brandon Morris is up here. Wow, Brandon Morris is towards the back. And AJ Jones going to go underneath Tib Foster for that third spot. Meanwhile, Jacob Rose going for the lead. Rose probably led at some point this season. Has he? I think Snake's the only full-time driver who hasn't led a lap. Jacob Rose, I don't know where he led, but he's led 3 laps this season. This is not... None of them have been today. Daniel Bruhl. He led 41 laps coming into this race. He's not going to lead more than 41 laps in the entirety of today, but he's padding. He's padding his stats. He's 7th in the championship, and he'd like to cap off the year of a win. Hulk Sport Racing has not gotten a win. Or is it Thor Sport? I don't know. But it'd be, if it was Thor Sport, it would be owned by Thor. Just thinking about it. That was a terrible pun, and I apologize. Hulk Sport truck of Daniel Bruhl under fire from Jacob Rose once again as they are side by side off the corner. Drag race to the line. Daniel Bruhl led once again. Here comes Lin-Manuel Miranda back for some more. Tib Foster in the 4th. Tyler Ankrum just up the track. They're catching him. AJ Jones in the 5th. They're all going under him pretty easy. Top 2 are under him. Ankrum held up Foster. Rose is going to be your leader. He leads only his 4th lap all year. Oh, an aggressive move by Lemmy Koopa jumping down the elevator shaft. Ankrum getting some TV time for that Modern Meat Company number 54. That's a 3rd truck for the Roy Koopa Motorsports team, which is going to be bought out. No, it's being bought out by a group led by David Rudiman and Bola Mastis. That is going to be DRR Crosley. I think it's Rudiman. Oh, look at this. Crazy. For those of you following the NFL, Young Ho Koo just got the NFC Special Teams Player of the Week award after being signed a week ago and getting kicked out of the Chargers, I believe. Meanwhile, look who's up here going for the lead again. AJ Jones, as Lin-Manuel Miranda is actually going to take it. AJ Jones, is he going to make it 3 wide to the tri-oval? Not quite. Now he's going to try and dive underneath the 41. Tib Foster right behind. And Daniel Bruhl's up here. Lin-Manuel Miranda nearly wrecks himself. Nice little break up the top 14. 16, my bad. Wait, why would they... 27. Gilbert Gottfried must have died mid-pack or something. He's out of the race. A header issue. Oh, yeah. He blew up mid-pack. Oh! Huge implications. Stacked up the field. No crashing. But may have just put the nail in the coffin for this championship battle. Where'd A.J. Jones go? A.J. Jones is pinning! A.J. Jones is pinning! Oh no! Heartbreak for the 9 crew! They didn't have enough fuel! Wait a second. And they're putting fuel in the car. They're taking 4 tires. You know, if this is scheduled, then nobody else can make it. Daniel Brule, your leader. A.J. Jones down to 36th. Where is Martin Freeman? He's 16th. That wouldn't be good enough. No, he need to gain a few more spots. A.J. Jones might have just gotten a safety net. Miranda Cosgrove and Lin-Manuel Miranda are down. This had to be scheduled. That means we should see the rest of the field in about 8 laps. Nobody's good. They did make the smart call. Oh, and they might get the undercut of the century because of this. Oh! Daniel Brule, your race leader. Jacob Rose in second. Brandon Morris is up here, the third, going for second. Simon Cowell in fourth. Taylor Goldsmith actually running decent for once in his career. Lemmy Koopa, Dwayne Johnson, Andre the Giant, Red Fox Meatloaf, the Nick Cage, Wayne Brady, Tim Foster, Eddie Money, and Del Ritchie, your top 5. Martin Freeman falling now to 18th. That's his championship gone down the tubes. Lin-Manuel Miranda. Did I just see a stop sign, man? Oh, he didn't have a stop sign out. There's the pace truck. Meanwhile, Brandon Morris probably was at last at some point in the early stages. He's going to try and go last. Jacob Rose makes it 3 wide going into turn 1 with 14 laps remaining. It does not stick. Red Fox is making his 3 wide move stick, though. He's going to grab the 5th spot. Jumping down the elevator shaft goes Meatloaf, proving that's another thing he would do for love. Although we don't know what that quite is. Pete Townsend down pit road. So is Ankrum. They would have probably pitted slightly before everybody. Maybe? Yeah, maybe. Solid Snake down. Steve Carell. Brandon Morris, your leader now. We're awaiting the last pit stops of the season. There they go. There's Daniel Brule down. He's back on the track for a split second. Brule pits. The question is, can somebody like Martin Freeman save his season by doing like a splash and dash? Jones up to 34th. Brandon Morris was your leader, now fading back on the outside. Jacob Rose in first. Nicolas Cage looks like he's gonna... Let's see. Oh, Brandon Morris, an aggressive move gonna come to pit road. Nick Cage, Meatloaf, Tim Foster, Lionel Richie all coming down. A whole host of others. Cumberbatch, Hilda, Frank Sinatra, Mark Watney, Maurice White. Tom Clancy is Jacob Rose is your leader now. This time by. There's Pete Townsend. Oh, interesting. Taylor Goldsmith's gonna stay out and lead, coming to 10 to go. Everybody else here in the front pack stay. Martin Freeman, he's trying to stretch it on fuel or something. It's like the only way he can win this race at this point. And you see how much faster AJ Jones and Lin-Manuel Miranda are at this point. Taylor Goldsmith, the front man for Dawes, peels it down onto the apron. Coming to 9 to go. AJ Jones is still off the lead lap. Brule, Morris. Who's next? Next is Rose. I think AJ Jones has just leapfrogged him. I think AJ Jones is the next car on track. Taylor Goldsmith slots into his pit stall. Coming across the line now, I believe that might be... No, it's not AJ Jones. What? There he is. Does he jump into third? Yes, he does! There's the battle for the lead. Lin-Manuel Miranda versus AJ Jones. They have gamed the system. Miranda Cosgrove was in 14th last time. Oh, okay. There. She's going to get him a couple of spots. But look at this. AJ Jones. They have just actually saved the season by pitting. By not pitting. When everybody else did. Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's going to lead. Oh, my goodness. 8 laps to go, and AJ Jones is looking just to put an exclamation point on this season by trying to go out and win this race. What a story that would be. Daniel Brule, the only one with a chance in heck. And look at, that's what the large overcut will do. A set 2 seconds is the gap. Daniel Brule and Brandon Morris. Simon Cowell. There's your battle for 10th. Or 5th. 13th. Tim Foster faded to 14th. A terrible pit stop for Martin Freeman. He's down to 33rd. AJ Jones, good. Oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda blew up! What? He blew up on the... Is he gonna bring out the caution? And depending on when he brings it... No caution yet. If a caution were to come out, now the race would be ending under yellow. And Lin-Manuel Miranda is being towed back, and we stay green. AJ Jones now leading by nearly 3.5 seconds in a 2-truck lap buffer, including championship contender Pete Townsend. AJ Jones, just 6 miles away from being a NASCAR champion, joining the likes of some of his heroes like Ron Hornaday Jr. Or Ron Hornaday, I don't know if it was junior or senior, won all the titles, but I think it was junior. And the one thing standing in the way probably is Tyler Ankrum. Just trying to... Oh! He gives him plenty of space and he just rockets on by. Even considering how far back... Even if you were to DNF, The others just way too far back to gain the... Whoa. Pete Townsend would still only be 4 points ahead. He'd be out of it. Circling the final time, AJ Jones putting an exclamation point with a battle for second kind of heating up between Daniel Brule and Brandon Morris. And a big battle, a huge battle for fifth. Tim Foster going to try and grab a final spot in the top 10. On the final lap of the 2019 NASCAR Kellogg's Truck Series season. The 25th anniversary season, pretty much. This would be the 25th season. Next year will be the 25th season because there was no last season. Off of turn 4, AJ Jones is going to be a champion and a race winner. Brandon Morris holds on to second. Wayne Brady will take the top 5 spot. Jacob Rose into the top 10. Tim Foster hangs on for 13th in his debut. Heartbreaking 32nd. For Martin Freeman, and Pete Townsend will finish in the 35th position. There he is, your champion, AJ Jones. He needed to finish second just to clinch, even if that was leading no laps. He did him one better and went out and won the dang race. He won the battle and the dang war. Well, racing tomorrow on Sunday. But if you're waiting for the title defense or whatever the next season, you are going to have to wait. And I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You'll have to wait till, I believe, March 20th will be the next time most of these drivers will be out on track at the Homestead Miami Speedway to open up the season. The 2020 NASCAR Kellogg's Truck Series season. There's a Kevin Harvick banner. Even though he's retired. That's a Kathy Bates bus, though. I'm pretty sure that's a Kathy Bates bus. See some banners for Ian Anderson and John Cena. There's Delta. That might have to be tomorrow's race sponsor. That must have been the exit for the road course. I wonder if you can actually drive in there. Possibly. Possibly not. Possibly I'm just going crazy. This pace car is literally the only thing left on track. It's the only thing left of my sanity. What a race that was. AJ Jones wins by nearly 4 whole seconds. Congrats, you've earned it, man. For everybody here at the Western Caves Sports Network, I'm announcer Western Caves. Until we meet again. And good night.